So we are doing sum number 6 on page number 143 for admission of partner. Samir and Nisha were partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3/4 and 1/4. Showed the following balance sheet on 31st March 18. So the old ratio has been given 3/4 and 1/4. Balance sheet as on 31st March 18. Capital Samir and Nisha. We'll write it down by balance brought down. $1,50,000 and $1,62,000. Next is general reserve. We'll distribute the general reserve in partners capital in old ratio. Amount is 48,000. 48 by 4 into 3 and into 1. How you will distribute? 48,000 into 3/4 and 48,000 into 1/4. The amount will be 36,000 and 12,000. Creditors will directly write in liability in outer column as there is a no adjustment. Leave some space upper for partners capital. Creditors 90,000. Now come on to the asset side. Except cash balance, everything will post into the closing balance sheet. Stock, fixtures, debtors, bills receivable, cash in hand. As there is an adjustment on all the parts, we'll write in inner column. Stock, fixtures, amount is 60,000. Debtors, copy the debtors part as it is given in the question and then leave one line. Debtors 1,50,000 less RDD 1,35,000 and then we'll leave one line. Bills receivable amount is 90,000. Cash in hand, we'll write in working note to balance brought down. Amount is 75,000. This is how we have done with our posting part. They admitted Poonam for 1/5 share on 1st April 18 on the following terms. So the new partner is Poonam and her profit sharing ratio is 1/5. Adjustment 1. Poonam introduced ₹1,20,000 as her capital. So journal entry will be cash account debit to Poonam's capital. So we write in Poonam's cash and bank debit side, Poonam's capital account, amount will be 1,20,000. And second effect, by cash and bank account 1,20,000 in Poonam column. Adjustment 2. Poonam would pay cash for goodwill which would be based on 4 years purchase of past profit of last 5 years. See now here they have mentioned about the treatment of the goodwill. That is, the new partner is bringing goodwill in cash and they have informed about how to calculate the goodwill. Below are the adjustment 4. They have given us the profit of some past years. On the basis of that, we'll calculate the amount of goodwill. And what about the treatment? Goodwill is being bring in cash. So cash to goodwill and goodwill to all partners. So we'll do later on when we come to the adjustment number 4. Assets were revalued as under fixtures at rupees 45,000. So we'll write in outer column 45,000. So to make it 45,000, we have to reduce the asset value, that is depreciation, by 50,000. Second effect, revaluation debit to fixtures account 15,000. Bills receivable rupees 1,20,000. So in outer column 1,20,000. To make it to 1,20,000, we have to appreciate by 30,000. So add appreciation or revalue by rupees 30,000. So we are increasing the value of the asset. So it is a profit for the firm. So we will write on revaluation account credit side by bills receivable. Amount is 30,000. Stock at rupees 60,000. So in outer column we will write 60,000. So to make it 60,000, we have to revalue, that is reduce the value of the stock by rupees 30,000. Second effect on revaluation debit side to stock account 30,000. Debtors at book value less a provision of 20%. So they have given us the debtors value, that is debtors less debtors at book value less provision of 20%. So 1,50,000 minus 20% will give you the revised value of the debtors. 1,50,000 minus 20% comes to 1,20,000. So in the outer column we will write 1,20,000. So to make it debtors at 1,20,000, we have to provide additional provision of rupees 15,000. So what is the adjustment? Here we are adding the additional IDD by 15,000. So write additional RDD by 15,000. How did you arrive at 15,000? Given in the question, debtors at book value less a provision of 20%. So I will calculate on the original amount. 1,50,000 minus 20% comes to 1,20,000. So this is the revised value of my debtors, which is 1,20,000. Another value is 1,35,000. To make it to 1,20,000, I have to provide the additional RDD of 15,000. So this is how we have come to the amount of 15,000. Now here we are reducing the value of the asset, so it is a loss for us. So second effect would be revaluation account debit side to RDD, but the amount will be 15,000. Bills payable of rupees 15,000 have been omitted from books. So we are forgot to write the liability of bills payable. There is a nothing over here, so we can assume that the bills payable is 0. From 0 we are increasing to 15,000. So by increasing the liability, it is a loss for the business. So we will write the second effect on revaluation account debit side and the one on the liability side. Here we will book the bills payable rupees 15,000. As there is a no value over here, it is a 0. From 0 to we have increased to 15,000. Increasing the value of the liability, it is a loss for the business. So second effect will be revaluation debit to bills payable 50,000. profit for the last 5 years were as under 60,000, 40,000, 75, 30 and 45,000. Now this information will be used to calculate the goodwill. Now how we will calculate the goodwill treatment? We know that she is bringing a goodwill in cash. So cash to goodwill and goodwill to old partners. Working on calculation of goodwill. Step 1. Total profit. What is the total profit? 60 plus 45 plus 75,000. $30,000 and $45,000. Which comes to 2,55,000. Then step 2. Average profit. Formula for average profit: total profit upon numbers of years of profit, which is 2,55,000 divided by 5, which comes to 51,000. Then step 3, goodwill of the firm. What is goodwill of the firm? Average profit into number of year of purchase. Average profit into numbers of year of purchase. Now this information will be given in the question. Number of year of purchase. Sometimes they will give you twice the average profit. Sometimes they will give you numbers of years of purchase. So this is how we will calculate the goodwill of the firm. In this sum, adjustment number 2, they have given us goodwill which would be based on 4 years purchase of past profit of last 5 years. So average profit we have already calculated, 51,000 into 4. This 4 is been given in the question. So 51,000 into 4 comes to 2,04,000. So this is goodwill of the firm. Now one more step, as Poonam, that is a new partner, bringing her share of goodwill in cash. So step number 4, we will calculate the Poonam share of goodwill. New partners share of goodwill, which is equal to 2,04,000, that is goodwill of the firm, into new partner's share of profit, which is given 1/5, equal to 4,800. So Poonam will bring goodwill in cash is about 40,800. So this is the amount of goodwill. Now this is amount of goodwill. What about the treatment? In this question they have told us that it will be bringing cash. Suppose they will ask to the goodwill raise in the books, so we will pass the entry accordingly there. So 4,800 is our amount of goodwill. What it is? Cash to goodwill, goodwill to all partners. So we have calculated the amount of goodwill. Now we will write in our answer. To goodwill account 4,800 and by cash and bank 40,800. And the second entry will be goodwill account debit to old partners. To Samir's capital account and to Nisha's capital account in their old ratio. Which ratio? In their old ratio. When the sacrifice ratio comes into the picture, when new profit sharing ratio specifically given in the question, at that point of time you will calculate the sacrifice ratio and then goodwill will be distributed in the sacrifice ratio, or given in the question or mentioned in the question that goodwill should be distributed in sacrifice ratio. So here nothing has been mentioned, so we'll simply distribute the goodwill in their old profit sharing ratio, that is 3:1. So 4,800 divided by 4 into 3 into 1, which comes to 3,600 and 10,200. Second effect, by goodwill $3,600 and 10,200. So we have done with all the adjustments. Now first we will close our cash and bank account, then goodwill, and then we will start with our actual sum. How we will make a total? 0, 0, 8, 5, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 4, 13, 3, 235, 800. If you will write properly unit, tens and hundred, you can make a total over here only. 235, 800. Write on both the side. By balance carried down. 235, 800. Balancing figure. Don't forget to transfer the cash and bank balance to your balance sheet. Cash and bank account 235, 800. Now we'll close our goodwill. Goodwill bring in cash and transfer. So we'll get tally 4,800, 4,800. Now we'll close revaluation first. Then revaluation profit and loss will transfer to partners capital, and partners capital balance will transfer to balance sheet. $30,000 on credit side. Debit side it's 75,000. As debit side is larger amount, so we'll write on both the sides 75,000. So it is a revaluation loss. Debit side is more, so it is a revaluation loss. Now we transfer this revaluation loss to partners capital by partners capital account. Samir, Nisha, 3/4, 1/4. 45,000 will distribute between 3/4 and 1/4, which comes to 33,750 and 11,250. We transfer these to partners capital. To revaluation account, in bracket we'll write loss 33,750 and 11,250. Now we close one by one all the partners. Poonam, amount is 1,20,000. Write with the pencil below the total. Over here it is 0. With both the side we'll write 1,20,000. As this amount will transfer to balance sheet, so we'll write to balance carried down in bracket balancing figure 1,20,000. Next is Nisha. Right? Zero, 2 plus 2, 4, 6 plus 1, 7, 8, and 1. 180 for 200. And on this side it is a 11,250. So the credit side is more. Will both the side will write total 180 for 200, 180 for 200. Now you have to minus it. 11,250. 0, 5, 9, 2, 6 and 1. Sorry, this is 8 minus 1, 7. 172, 950. So we write it down. 172, 950. Next one is Samir. That is 1,50,000, 36,000 and 3,600, which comes to 2,60,000. Now this side it is a 33,750. So on both the side we write it down 2,16,000, 2,16,000.